Why are we at Mom's house? This is ridiculous.
Guys, I asked you to come here because we had a little bit of an issue last year at camp. I don't know if you remember, we took time out to go over all the rules, and you guys totally obliterated the rules. So I wanted you to come here so we can go over them again together. I thought it would add a little more gravity to the situation if I brought you to my mom's living room, because, you know, this is kind of like a family meeting. I don't know, maybe an intervention, but you guys have got to get your act together this year. All right, so the first thing I want to cover with you guys is pretty straightforward. I mean, we didn't really have a big problem with this last year. There was that little situation with the fire, if you guys remember. No drugs, alcohol, or fire, any of that. Anything that seems like a really bad idea is a really bad idea. Please refrain this year.
What about my tats?
Yeah, tattoos are fine, I guess. Just please don't get any more. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was medicine. The nurse was swamped last year with all you guys coming to her trying to get medicine. We've got to limit that to just meal times this year. Derek, I know you have a situation, but help me out with that, guys.
Okay, that's terrific, because Dr. Goldstein says I had to take my lunch at breakfast once and dinner. I had to take all my pills at that time. Just make sure that you get your pills to Derek, because he really needs them.
I have a diarrhea problem. You knew that last year.
I didn't know that when you were on the top bunk.
Embarrassing!
Okay, guys, here's another thing. Personal space. We had this group, I don't remember who they were last year, but they were doing this weird thing called nosing. And it was distracting.
Sounds good.
So Lake Placid Camp, where we're gonna be this summer, is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Lake, woods, all that stuff. So be really careful. Don't touch any of the wildlife. You never know what kind of diseases they carry.
Alan!
It's gonna be real important that we keep up on our personal hygiene. We're gonna be really busy this week at camp. A lot of games, time in the lake, a lot of dirt, a lot of sweat. If you guys could get a shower like every day, that would be good. Set the example for our middle school boys who are gonna be here this week. Again, AP, seriously, you're covered in dirt. No horseplay at camp. Somebody could get hurt or injured.
I don't give a rootin' toot about that rule. Let's go, Mr. Ed.
While we're at camp, we're really trying to limit distractions, focus in on what God is trying to do during the week. It would really help out if we limit cell phone use. Honestly, you don't need cell phones at camp. So if you guys could just...
I love this song.
Hey!
He told us not to. He told us not to. Sorry.
All right, guys, last thing. Going to be a busy week. Want to get plenty of rest. Everybody needs to be in cabins by 11 o'clock and lights out by 11:30. That's the last thing. If you guys will help out with this stuff, we'll have an awesome week. But if you guys keep acting like little kids, honestly, I don't know how much more of it I can take. And I'll have to get my mom involved.
So there he was, just him and his little brother. His little brother got stolen. Do you know where he ended up? He was a little pig. And he got turned into bacon! Look, I don't know, lights